Okay, now we will be going over 5.3, which is temperature measurement. Understanding temperature measurement systems is what we're going to be going over. Also, we're going to talk about converting Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures. And then completing a temperature chart. So temperature scales, of course, can be told in Celsius or Fahrenheit. So Celsius is a thermometric scale in which 100 degrees is the boiling point of water and 0 degrees is the freezing point of water. Fahrenheit is a thermometric scale in which 212 degrees is the boiling point of water and 32 degrees is the freezing point of water. So this is a formula for converting from, if you have the Celsius and you need it in Fahrenheit, is what you would need to use. Okay, it gives it to you in two formulas. This one has worked out the division portion for you, so they've just pretty much taken 9 divided by 5, got the 1.8. So if you like these short ones, here it is. So you're trying to find X Fahrenheit. If you're trying to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, I would suggest using the bottom one here. Again, it's taken the 5 divided by 9 and done that for you. So you have you're trying to find X Celsius, and then if you have the Fahrenheit temperature, you'll put it in place of the F minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay. Now I have a formula that will work with both, but it uses a little bit of, I guess you could say, pre-algebra, you know, quotations. So I will give it to you here, and then we'll do some samples using both, and you can determine which one is best for you. Um, but the algebra shortcut formula is going to be 5F equals 9C plus 160. Okay, so this is the shortcut for, or what we call the algebra shortcut. This way you can convert either Fahrenheit temperatures to Celsius, or you can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. You just got to do a little bit of pre-algebra to get to the answer. Okay, we'll do some formulas in just a minute, just on both of them, so you can kind of get an idea and you can do which one is easiest for you. So to store medications under refrigerated conditions means to store it between 2 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius, which turns out to be 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit and 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Charts are often used to record temperatures of refrigerators and freezers. So this is just showing you an example of a Celsius chart. Okay, so it's a temperature chart for Celsius temperatures. And you have on the side here the degrees of Celsius and the days of the month. Okay, so if it's the first of the month and it's at 6 degrees or 5 degrees, you put it there. Okay. Fahrenheit looks the same way, except for going up the side here, your degrees are in Fahrenheit. The same as on the bottom, you have the days of the month. If you noticed on the bottom, if you've had repairs done to the refrigerator or freezer or cleaning, you need to mark that down at the bottom as well. So, how can a pharmacy technician help ensure proper refrigeration of medications? You want to maintain careful temperature charts documenting safe temperatures. Okay, so now we're going to do some problems. And if you look in your book, we'll just go down your problem set. So on page 138, okay, I'm going to use both formulas. So I'll write the formulas at the top, and I'm going to divide it like this. And we're going to work them down on each side. So we're going to have both formulas, and I'm going to show you how they both work. So on the first one, we're going to do our shortcut, which I like to use. 5F equals 9C plus 160. On this side, we're going to do our Celsius formula, where you have C equals Fahrenheit, or actually C equals F for the Fahrenheit minus 32, and then you're going to divide it by 1.8. Okay. The other way sometimes can be easier, but then you're having to memorize two formulas versus with the shortcuts, you only have to memorize the one formula. Okay. So if you take this first one, I think it's number 1, you have, here's number 1, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to take it to Celsius. Okay. So what we do here is we have the Fahrenheit temperature, so we're going to put it with the F. So 5 times 0 equals 9C plus 160. Okay. So with these, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply with the shortcut. You always multiply first, you subtract or add, depending on which one you're doing, and then you divide. Okay? You always have to be careful with the negatives though. So 5 times 0, when you multiply it, it is always going to be 0. Bring down your 9C plus your 160. I just bring everything down. Okay. Next, we're going to do our either subtracting or addition. So we're going to take we have 9C is with C, so we're going to use the whole number. So if it's plus 160, you're going to minus. You're going to do the opposite. Minus 160 on each side here. Okay, that cancels these out where you have a positive and negative. Over here you have negative 160 minus 0, so you're going to have negative 160. Okay, equals 9C, and then next you're going to divide, so you're going to take 9 and divide it in each one. This cancel this out, and then you have Celsius equals negative 17.77. Okay, and on the other formula here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Fahrenheit degrees, and we'll put it where put C equals, where the F's at would be 0 minus 32. You're going to divide it by 1.8. So 0 minus 32 would be negative 32. Divided by 1.8 would equal negative 17.77. So we come up with the same answer with both. So what I'll do is I'll do a couple more problems. Again, we'll do the same thing here. 5F equals 9C plus 160. C equals F minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, so now we're going to do number 2, which is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We're trying to take it to Celsius. So over here, we'll take our 23, 5 first, times 23 equals 9C plus 160. Remember, first you're going to do your multiplications first. So 5 times 23 would be 115. And then you just bring down the rest. It's easiest to do it that way when you're doing the algebra way. Then you're going to do your minus or your addition. So we have our plus 160, so we're going to minus 160 on each side. And this side, they cancel each other out. One's positive, one's negative. And they're both 160. So then you have 115 minus 160 equals negative 45 divided by 9. Then you have 9C. So you take negative 45 equals 9C, and then you have to, because you have the 9C, you're going to do your division. I'm sorry, I went ahead. And that's why you're dividing each side by 9. Then negative 45 divided by 9 equals negative 5. Okay, over here in this formula, you just put your 23 in place of the F minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, so that would leave 23 minus negative 32 would be negative 9 divided by 1.8 equals negative 5. Same answer on both. Okay, next we will do another formula, but we're going to now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we will do number 11. Okay, number 11, you're going to take negative 15 degrees Celsius, and we're going to try to convert it to Fahrenheit. Okay, again, we're going to use both formulas just to show you how they both work. 5F equals 9C plus 160. And then over here, so F equals 1.8 times Celsius plus 32. So over here, we're going to take our 5F. So 5F. Let me erase that. I should have put that parentheses. So we're going to take 5F equals 9, and we have our Celsius temperature, so we're going to put it in place of the C, times negative 15, so don't forget your negatives, plus 160. Remember, you always multiply first, so wherever you have a multiplication edge, you're going to multiply it first. 9 times negative 115 is going to be negative 135, okay, plus 160 equals 5F. Okay, next you're going to either subtract or addition, and that would be simple right here. So you're going to take negative 135 plus 160, and you should come up with 25. So now you have 5F equals 25. And anytime when you have a number with a letter, you're going to divide it with a whole number. These cancel each other out. 25 divided by 5 would be 5. So the Fahrenheit temperature would be 5 degrees. Over here, all you have to do is you have to take 1.8 times it by C, which is negative 15 degrees, plus your 32. So when you do that, 1.8 times negative 15 is going to be negative 27 plus 32, and that turns out to be 5. Okay, so it pretty much boils down to, do you like using one formula for both or using two easier formulas? So I'll do one more, kind of give you some practice. So number 12, and I'll just do the one formula for this one, the shortcut. So number 12 is asking you to take 18 degrees Celsius and take it into Fahrenheit temperature. So if you was to do 5F equals 9C plus 160, okay, you have your Celsius temperature, 18, so 9 times 18 plus 160 equals 5F. So multiply first, then you're going to subtract or add, and then you're going to divide. Okay, that's our way we do it. So 9 times 18 is 162 plus 160. Keep bringing everything down so you don't forget. 162 plus 16, plus 160 is 322. And bring it down. So now you have a number and a letter here together. So you're going to divide is our third rule. These cancel each other out. So F would equal 322 divided by 5. And you should come up with 64.4. Okay. So those are your formulas for section 5.3. Again, use which one is better for you. I like to use the algebra shortcut because it only has me memorizing one formula versus two. Okay, so do whichever is easiest for you. I just try to give everybody shortcuts throughout the math to try to make it a little bit easier, hopefully. It helps some, but not others. So just let me know if you, after going through 5.1, 5.2, and 5.3, if you need some additional help, you're more than welcome to stop by my office, or we can sign on live together and I can show you some things on Blackboard Collaborate. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.